Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ORYN. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my IRP disclaimer. What we are looking at here is a 60-minute chart, and real quick, if you're not familiar with charts, all that means is instead of each one of these bars or candlesticks as they're known representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one just represents 1 hour or 60 minutes worth of price action. And I wanted to do this time frame because I think it does a better job of showing what's been going on from the technical perspective. The first thing and really key element and theme of this chart that really stuck out is how the price has basically been bouncing ever since back here on May 21st. You can see this big nasty candle here, but since then the name of the game has been higher lows, and every time the price has bounced new highs, there has been pullbacks, but they've been healthy pullbacks. And the reason you can call them healthy pullbacks is because they put in higher lows, and that's basically the epitome or definition of a healthy pullback is when prices put in higher lows. So this chart has a bunch of them, so bear with me, but we'll go through. So the price bottomed out right here, made this big move up. On this pullback, you can see the low right there. Made a new high right here, new low. Made a new high right there on the pullback, new low, and then most recently made a nice move upwards, and then on the pullback, new low. So hopefully you get what I'm pointing out here is that every time the price has made a new high, the price is then pulled back but has put in a higher low, which puts the chart in a nice little uptrend here since, like I said, May 21st. So that's really the very interesting part and very bullish part about the chart, is that all these higher lows have been taking place, and that's what you want to see in order to form an uptrend, is just simply higher lows. So really good to see how these bases have been forming. And remember to think about what does a higher low means. All a higher low means from a level 2 perspective is that the people that are buying on the bid side have to continue to raise their orders and raise their prices. So if at one point people on the bid were saying, hey, I'm willing to pay 80 cents, well, then the next time, if those same people wanted shares, they'd have to raise their orders up to 85 cents, and so on and so forth. So from the technical perspective, it's good, but also think about the psychology about what that means from the level 2 perspective. People have to raise their bids if they want to get shares. So bids coming up higher, that's always a good thing, and you can't really complain about people needing to raise their bids if they want to have a chance at getting any shares. So in terms of current supports and resistance levels, really the key level of support right now that I see is this level right here, and that's basically right where the price, pull it down some, has been bouncing off of, although it didn't quite hit it. So let me get this changed to green to represent support. This area was the previous high. Like I said, you can see here, high, has a lot of history of knocking down the price. But now that the price is above it, just technical analysis 101, resistance has become support. So this level is right here at the 95-cent mark. The lowest it went today was so it did hit 95 there and 95 there. So just a good sign to see that this previous level of resistance does seem to have turned into a support. So 95 cents is the first level of support. If that can hold, now that the price is above the big and bad 50-period simple moving average, this will be the other area of support down here at 91 cents. So again, the first level of support, an ideal level that you want to see hold, is 95. But if that doesn't, you do have this previous resistance of the 50-period sloping underneath it here, valued at 91 cents. In terms of resistance levels, there seems to be a little miniature one right here. You can see a couple candles went up and hit their heads on it, up at 99 cents. So right at that dollar mark area, which is also always a psychological resistance too. I'm going to leave that line a little bit skinnier because while it is a resistance, I don't think there's any sort of massive resistance there. But with a break of that, then the next level of resistance is not up here until right around the $7 mark or so. Sorry about that. I was looking at what those values were. So some nice space between the resistance levels, and then basically after that, the resistance levels, there's nothing until up here in the $20s. But one step at a time. Let's first see if the price can get above the 99, and then up here around the $7 level of resistance. And then finally, you can see right now during the base building, which it's been doing, nice drop off in volume, and as any textbook or Google search will tell you, that within the world of charts, low volume during sideways periods is exactly what you want to see. So from a volume analysis standpoint, chart looking great there too. So overall, if I had to sum up this chart, I'd just simply say high or lows, because that's truly what the chart's been doing. And as long as that continues to be the case, then the chart is just gonna, set off more and more radars and pop up on more and more people's scanners. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, again, this was ORYN. Thanks for listening.